When being asked about Lagos State, about how beautiful Lagos State is, to some of us, Lagos State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria right now. While to some people, Lagos State is the most dirtiest state in Nigeria. Yes, this actually varies based on the perspective you are looking at. Because a lot of people sees Lagos State as the most beautiful state in Nigeria, and believe me, I'm not trying to say Lagos is not the most beautiful state in Nigeria, and neither am I trying to say Lagos State is not the most beautiful state in Nigeria. But I'm just trying to look at it in a two perspective ways. Now let me tell you something. Lagos State, some people that sees Lagos State as the most beautiful state in Nigeria is because, like, some of these people that have this mentality that Lagos State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria are really the people that have not. Some of them have not been to Lagos State before. It's actually based on the media perspective of Lagos State. The media really painted Lagos State as like to be the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Yeah. Remember, I'm not trying to say Lagos is not the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Neither am I trying to say I'm just in between. So some people who see Lagos State as the most beautiful state in Nigeria is just people who haven't been to Lagos State before. While some who sees Lagos State as the most dirtiest place in Nigeria are some people who haven't lived in a very beautiful place in Lagos State. Now let me explain these two things for you. Now, when I say some people who sees Lagos State as the most beautiful state in Nigeria are people who haven't been to Lagos State before. Not all of them, but some of them. Now, what I mean is that, back then, even from my experience, back then when I haven't been to Lagos State before, I used to think that Lagos is heaven, man. Like, Lagos is a place where full of enjoyment, like I used to imagine a very beautiful life in Lagos State. I used to imagine a very beautiful and stress-free life in Lagos State. I used to think that maybe Lagos is where rich people, only the rich live. But after coming to Lagos State, I realized that this is not how it is. Because then I used to believe what the media say. Like, I used to follow the media, and I used to look at it in a very beautiful way. But after coming to Lagos State, I realized that this is not how it is. Even sometimes life in Lagos State can be more tougher than the one outside Lagos. Yes, it can be more tougher, difficult, and frustrating than the ones outside Lagos State. And believe me, this thing, people outside Lagos State or people who haven't been to Lagos State can never know this, because they haven't seen, they haven't seen it, so they will hardly believe. So that's the area where I said it's only those that haven't been to Lagos State that will think that Lagos State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Now, outside this, the second part where I said people who sees Lagos State as the most dirtiest place are people who haven't lived in a good environment in Lagos State. Now, look at what I mean. There are so many beautiful environments like Ikeja, the state capital, which is one of the beautiful places one can ever live in Lagos State. There are Lekki, one of the popular estates in Lagos State. There are VGC, Victoria Island. There are Victoria Island. There are Magodo, and a lot of high top estates. Where some people, and I believe that this is where medias look at Lagos State. Whenever all these people that shoot movies, these are the high estates they go to shoot their movies, making it look like Lagos State is just as everywhere in Lagos State is so beautiful as those estates. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. There are many top estates like Ikeja, Lekki, Victoria Island, Magodo, Bagada, and so many of them, you know. And these places are so very beautiful, you know. That okay, just look at this beautiful environment you are seeing now. You know, for instance, now if you haven't been to Lagos State before, and every day in your life you keep on seeing beautiful state, all this beautiful environment, you will eventually think that Lagos State is as beautiful as this way, you know, and you will just generalize it, you know. When I talk about Lagos State, I'm talking about each and every part of the state. You will just generalize it. So this is what makes a lot of people think that Lagos State is the most beautiful, or everywhere in Lagos State is so beautiful. No, everywhere in Lagos State is not beautiful. Now look at this environment. This is Makoko. This environment is known as Makoko. Somewhere located along the Third Mainland Bridge, you know. And this Makoko area of Lagos State is just a slum. It's just a slum, you know. And people also lives here. Like a lot of people also live here. And this is also part of Lagos State. People live in this dirty environment. They shit here, they eat here, they drink water here, you know. Sometimes I even wonder how these people survive in this environment. Sometimes I do wonder how these people survive in this environment, you know. So this is to tell you that everywhere in Lagos State is not beautiful. Everywhere in Lagos State is not developed. There are people, and when you are living in here, you will also be known as someone living in Lagos State. So don't just see it as Lagos State is all beautiful. But remember, I'm not trying to say Lagos State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Neither am I trying to say Lagos State is not the most beautiful state in Nigeria. But I'm just trying to tell you two perspectives. We are some people who say Lagos State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria, or Lagos State is not the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Doesn't look at, you know, these two things. These people don't look at it, you know. But anyway, in overall score, talking about the most beautiful state in Nigeria, in overall score, like trying to compare the most beautiful state, trying to compare the beautiful side of Lagos State with the beautiful side of other states. That is where you will know that Lagos State is truly the most beautiful state in Nigeria, you know. That's just as they say, whatever that have good side also have bad side. So whichever state you think that is, even the popular United States of America, if you go there, you also see dirty places over there, you know. So every state that looks so beautiful also have a bad side of it. So guys, this is where we will be ending the video, you know. Thank you for riding with me, and I appreciate your watch time. I appreciate your time, and please kindly like this video and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you.